Hi, my name is Chris Ryan. Welcome to the Forest of Arden. Today's drill is all about improving your hips in the backswing, and all you're going to need is an alignment stick, your golf club and a couple of golf balls. It's going to help you hit much better iron shots from the fairway. They're going to feel better off the club face, and ultimately you're going to lower your scores. So hopefully many of you are going to have an alignment stick or something that you can use which is fairly similar. It doesn't obviously have to be one of these. And it's really simple an exercise that we can get you to do to really understand exactly how the lower body should work in the backswing. And it's really going to help those golfers who feel like they have a lateral sway in the lower body. Now, whenever we see kind of poor movement in the hips, whether that be excessive movement away from the target or even towards the target, we'd often find that affects how the upper body works. So we can really see the upper body or the trunk work a little differently if the legs are moving away. So we're looking at really improving the golf swing from the ground up, and if we can get you to use your legs better, we're hopefully going to get a much better system going through the golf swing and ultimately some better shots. I would tend to see this little exercise really helping the golfers out there who struggle with contact, especially contact with your irons from the fairway. So let me just put my golf club down on the floor for a moment, because we're going to get you initiated to do this without the golf club. Now, I'm going to get you to set 2 golf balls up. You can also put an alignment stick on the floor if that would help, but this one would be effectively the golf ball I'm going to hit. Now, if I were to build my stance around that, and what I really want here is this golf ball to be middle of my heels, and hopefully you can see that's pretty much spot on there. Now, the alignment stick I'm going to place into the ground just outside this golf ball, and I'm going to place it just into the belt buckle on my trousers. So as I stand and I take my starting position, and I can just place my arms across my shoulders, I've now got a starting position where I've got my relationship to this golf ball, I've got this golf ball representing the middle of my heels, and I've got an alignment stick connecting the ground and my belt buckle. So from my viewpoint, the alignment stick basically covers that golf ball and this golf ball, and the alignment stick looks as if it's in the middle of my stance. Now, all I want you to do from here, very simply, is try and make what you would feel is a rotational move into the backswing. So that will be where I allow my hips to move and I allow my shoulders to move as well. And what we're really looking at doing is looking at how this alignment stick here moves relative to the golf ball between my heels. So let me go ahead and demonstrate 2 movements that I would see as faults. So this one first would be maybe the least common. And this would be where, as a golfer rotates, they move their hips and their pelvis far too much towards the target. So straight away, from my viewpoint, I can see the alignment stick has moved forward of the golf ball between my heels. Now, the one that's a little bit more common, and maybe would be classed as the sway, would be where, as we rotate, the hips move laterally off to the right or away from the target. And again, from my viewpoint, I see the alignment stick has moved behind this golf ball. So what I'm really looking to try and do is make a rotation, but keep the alignment stick pretty much over the golf ball, and you can see hopefully from that camera angle that the alignment stick isn't moving, but I'm still making a full complete turn. What I don't want you to get into the habit of here is trying to keep the alignment stick still by hardly moving the legs at all. We want to have an unrestricted hip turn. We want those hips to be allowed to rotate, and you can see there how I have got plenty of rotation in the hips, in the pelvis. My knees have changed flexed, my shoulders have rotated on a good angle, but I've maintained this stick in its starting position. So it's really going to highlight if you're the golfer who has some movement in the pelvis that we don't really want. I want to keep that the alignment stick pretty central. Now, I'm not looking at movement of a centimetre or an inch. We're just looking at these excessive movements that we're trying to eliminate. If you can rehearse that backswing, keeping that alignment stick pretty much in its starting position, you're going to find that at the top of your backswing, you're a lot more centered over the golf ball. You're going to find it much easier then to shift your pressure onto your lead side, deliver the golf club with a more descending blow, and ultimately get a much better strike on those iron shots. Right, let's put the alignment stick down. Let's move this golf ball out of the way, and we're now just going to go ahead and see if we can execute the same move, but with a golf club and with a golf ball. So I'm just going to have one little rehearsal first, feeling what that would be like, trying to use the feels I just created, and then we can go ahead and execute. And that's actually pretty much right on line. Okay, it's just pulled up a little bit short, but I would definitely take that because that was the first swing of the day. I'm a little bit cold, so definitely a good result. I reckon that moving to the hips helped that. Strike was good, and if you can work on that drill, I guarantee you'll improve the quality of your strike from your shots on the fairway. Thanks for watching. Usual stuff is down below, comments box, like button, and also a link to subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and click that link. More videos just like this one coming each and every week, helping you play some better golf. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.